In this video, I'm going to show you how to swaddle a baby in 6 easy steps. Stay tuned. Hi, I'm Dan and welcome to Parent Pacifier. On this channel, we help new and soon-to-be parents with product reviews, parenting stories, tip videos, and how-tos just like this one. So if you're new here, consider subscribing and hitting that bell icon so that you never miss a video. Swaddling is one of those skills where when you leave the hospital with your newborn, you think, I got this. But then when you put your baby down and try to wrap them up in that blanket, you're like, how does this work? And you try to remember how the nurses, what side over what, and you're just sitting there frustrated. Well, we understand that really well. Amanda had a C-section, so throughout her recovery, I had to primarily change the diapers and swaddle the baby. So I had a couple of opportunities with different nurses learning different types of swaddles because every single nurse has a different swaddle technique. And some of them get it so tight, like a little baby burrito, right? And I had to try to learn how to swaddle. Well, it really wasn't that good. But by the time I got home, I kept doing it every night. And every time that he wanted to go to sleep, I would wrap him up in a swaddle. And I learned 6 easy steps. Before I get into these steps, I have a question for you. If you're expecting, what is one thing that you would like to learn before you come home with your baby? Or one thing you wish you knew if your baby's already arrived? Put your answers in the comments below. Now there's a whole lot of ways that you could swaddle your baby, and every person has their own technique. But for me, these steps are the easiest, especially at 3 in the morning when you're exhausted and you just need to get your baby wrapped. Step number 1 to swaddling your baby. Take your swaddle blanket and lay it out in a diamond shape on a flat, clean surface like your bed. You want it to be somewhere soft because you will be laying your baby down onto this surface. Step number 2, fold the top edge of the blanket over to form a triangle. And step number 3, lay your baby down in the middle of the triangle. Now, this might be a little difficult if your baby's being fussy, and very easy if they're asleep. But do your best to lay the baby down in the middle. You may need to hold down your baby's arms or have someone else help you, especially if they're awake and fussy. Step number 4, pull over the right edge of the blanket and wrap it around your baby and underneath. This will keep in their right arm and begin to calm them down. Step number 5, fold the bottom end of the blanket up over the baby's left shoulder if you can. This will wrap their feet and begin to wrap their left arm. Now they may kick out at this point, but do your best to keep it wrapped in. And step number 6, fold over the left arm and around your baby. This will keep them wrapped and tight once you lay them down, especially if they're a newborn and they're not rolling all over the place. You'll be able to keep that swaddle on throughout the time that they sleep. This will also keep them comforted, and it's very important to be able to know how to swaddle your baby, especially if they're colic. Now, although there's other techniques, I find these 6 steps to be the easiest, especially at 3 in the morning when you're trying to get your baby wrapped, you're trying to calm them down, and they just won't stop, especially at that newborn stage. So wrapping your baby in these steps is, for me, the easiest way. Now, you may need to go back and rewatch the video and maybe pause on each step just so you could see exactly how to wrap the swaddle around your baby. Some people have also bought the zip-up swaddle. That's probably the easiest, but you need to have that, obviously. We didn't have the zip-up swaddle, so we've just swaddled with blankets and found that to be easy enough. It's also really easy to just take them in and out of it and very light. So if you would like to see the swaddle blankets we like or one of the swaddle zip-up blankets, we've provided those links below. Now, if you know any expecting parents or brand new parents that could benefit from swaddling techniques, why don't you go ahead and share this video with them? And if you've had any other way that you swaddle your baby, put that in the comments below and maybe it'll help out another parent. We would love to hear what you have to say. Now, if you've liked this video, why don't you try one of these other Parent Pacifier videos? Thank you for watching, and we look forward to seeing you in the next video.